weather in the Bluegrass means we have morning softball here at John Kropp Stadium, but the competition has been red hot between Kentucky and the Ole Miss Rebels. Game 3 of a 3-game set. It's the rubber match here in Lexington. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dick Gabriel along with the coach, Carol Bruggeman. And Coach, this series, as we said, has been so hotly contested. We expect more today.
Well, both games have been very competitive. The blue pit, you can see she's in a slap position. Plus that wind blowing in, I expect the outfield to be playing in general today.
Got the outer edge. Malvin got her to chase. Back-to-back strikeouts to open the game.
Under their belt when they started at this Ole Miss program, and that's been very productive for them this season.
Into the alley, that's going to drop, and it's going to find the wall. Binford making the turn, and she's into second base easily.
It's just so good at putting the ball in play.
She's reached in 25 of 29, and now she's reached again, and she has driven in the first run of the game. Down that left field line, nicely done by Percy Yamas. Drives home Binford, and it's 1-0 Ole Miss.
Just continue to be so impressed with this freshman. She's right on that plate, again, anticipating that ball on the outer half, and she's able to keep her barrel level enough and gets out in front of the ball, even though it's on the outer half, and find.
Great town, Oxford. Lined into the alley, that's going to find the wall. And they're going to hold the runner at third as Yamas stops. And a third consecutive 5 base hits in each of the first 2 games in this series. And now she's on. Bases full of Rebels.
And there you see the adjustment. La Catena knows they're sitting on that outer half. They're seeing what we're seeing.
Slapped it over the fence. Hutchins was an acrobatic play as she hauls it in and just has enough.
Well, this is a new role for Hutchins. Mackenzie Bump has been the leadoff hitter the majority of the season for Kentucky. She is out today with a knee injury, and so Hutchins has stepped into that role this weekend and has done a nice job.
Tying run at first base for the Wildcats. And a good bunt by Clark, one play. And Yamas makes it with Pickens covering.
Their teams aren't confident. I tell you what, this Kentucky team is very confident up and down the lineup because they are so good at angling the barrel down, getting the ball in the dirt, and forcing the defense to make a play.
Orzaleri take
full count here for Wichenio, and those balls have really not been competitive pitches through the zone.
Yes, she went. And that was likely ball 4. Series against Missouri. Squared it up, but right at Ryan Starr, the shortstop. And the Rebels escape as the Wildcats lead 2, 1 inning in the books. Center field, Sullivan on the run, and you see what the wind did with that fly ball.
A good eye at determining balls and strikes. We've seen that, a lot of foul balls. They just kind of fight in there and until they can drive something and just kind of refuse to go down looking.
Routine play for Cassie Reisner, and there are 2 out here. Nice job down the line. Malvin's going to get extras. Allie Blum into the corner, but that's going to be a triple with 2 outs. Nice piece of hitting, Coach.
Well, and exceptional speed. The minute this ball gets by Blum, she's not only thinking 3, she's thinking inside the park home run, but Blum does her best, takes a drop step angle, really opens up her hips and tries to drop step.
That hitter tried to get the corner, but for the second time, An Ole Miss player wears one. Now they're at the corners with 2 out. And another walk issued by La Quintana, or another free bag, I should say. So, pulled a string, and she drives it, but there's Plotz making up for the ball she dropped down the right field line. Endigas helps the Wildcats work out of the jam, and it remains 1-0 Ole Miss. The SEC to her credit. And draws the leadoff walk. That's what happened in the first inning for the Wildcats.
Be competitive pitches in the zone. These haven't been tough decisions for the Kentucky hitters.
Foul ground but playable. Nicely done by Llamas. She found the fence of the dugout and then went after the ball.
The batting order here.
No balls, 2 strikes. A 3-pitch strikeout she chased upstairs. And there are 2 out. She's always a step ahead, it seems, mentally.
Yeah, I feel like every time I talk to her, you know, I learn something.
Yeah.
She's just thinks differently and just thinks very creatively around the sport.
4-pitch walk. On. Second consecutive inning, Kentucky's had 2 base runners. Got the inner edge. And a huge strikeout for Ole Miss. But of late, the Wildcats often are playing at home on Derby weekend. Good pitch on the outer edge. Freezes Llamas. Batting .394. And she'll find her way on with a bruise. You do have to wonder if the chilly weather has affected the pitchers, their grip. In the air, Sullivan in center field, and that was about as routine as a fly ball will be on this day with a wind, which has died down just a little. To Allie Hutchins at third base. And a delayed steal. Actually, the ball gets away from Allie Mitchell, but
is very important, you know, your self-talk and talking the game. And
she beat it out. Jaden Pone with the infield single. Clark got to it quickly.
Now, then you took away that opportunity. But I just look for them to push the envelopes is what Ole Miss does.
And they cranked up the double steal. And Ole Miss now leads it 2-0 as Brady timed it perfectly.
I'm just so impressed with Ole Miss and their ability to take the extra base. They push the envelope. Pone's just a straight steal, and the minute that ball is released, Brady commits, slides a little bit late to the out runner. You go until the defense stops you. You don't stop yourself. And that's, I think, what we saw from that double steal. They're just pushing it.
Got the outside edge. That ends the rally, but Ole Miss creates.
You know what's going to happen in this league. A lot of fun.
A couple of defensive changes for Ole Miss as Madison Clark takes first. Into the bat. Pickens says she has it, and she does. And
it really favors that arm side, that pitching side rise ball, and runs into a right-handed batter.
Runner on the move. Not even close. They gunned down Madison Clark, just as I say, Kentucky hasn't attempted to put any pressure. You can hear Brady called it and took it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. When we come back, Jamie Traxel joins. Only 14 hits on the year. And now make it 15. I was going to tell you, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run.
It's exactly what you want, and a lot of times that 9 batter does become the leadoff batter.
And an excellent bunt by Taylor Malvin as she just kills them. 2-2 pitch. Blum in left field. Broke one way and then the other with this win. Got her. Ole Miss leaves a runner in scoring position. Rebels lead at 2-0. Rachel. Good pitch on the inner edge.
Situation today.
But issues the walk. And a runner aboard again. The Wildcats have had a runner on in each inning. Well, Wachenio signaled early she was going to be a star.
Yourself, can you, on your bad days, so to speak, can you still lead your team to victory?
That's in the alley, and that is down for a base hit. Mitchell on the move. She's going to stop at third. The double gives the Wildcats runners at second and third with one out. In the air to left, Pone making a play. Runner tags. And it's a 2-1 game. The throw into third forces Hamilton to remain at second base, but Sullivan gets it done. Series win. It's going to be trouble for De Leon. Safe. Boy, she scooped and threw in one.
Allie Blum. Drew a walk in her first at bat. Comes back, doesn't get a good piece of this ball, but she's such a good athlete. Tremendous speed, really a five-tool player for Kentucky, and she's able to leg this one out, and the inning continues for Kentucky as they turn over the lineup.
Yeah, I think Mock's runner safe. Infield single. That seemed in the fourth. And that one gets away. Runner scores. It's a tie game. The Wildcats tie it up in the most unlikely of ways as Lexi Brady just couldn't handle it. Up or what? You be the judge.
Well, the ball just gets it, turns over. It's a drop ball down in the zone, and if you're Lexi Brady, you've got to put your...
For the Ole Miss right-hander. Off the fist, and an easy play for Yamas. That'll do it. The Wildcats leave two more, but they push across two. After 4 innings, it's Kentucky 2 home day afternoon now. The game started in the morning as Percy Yamas swings at the first pitch she sees. And believe it or not, Carol Wind just died down. Gave Ole Miss a 2-0 lead. And that's a solid shot to center, but there's Sullivan. 2 out.
Boy, she played that well. Red
and a walk. We've not yet seen the cycle. We've had singles, doubles, and a triple. Now a ground ball to Reisner. And for the first time, Ole Miss goes down in order. On to the bottom of the fifth, tied at 2 on the SEC hit games. 10 base hits in the last 10 games. Off the fists, but here comes Pone. And there's 1 out. Got a good jump. Local. Pates Creek High School right down the road here in Lexington. That was a high fly ball in the alley and gone! Peyton Klotz with her 6th home run. And the Wildcats take the lead in dramatic fashion. Game, National Player of the Week. Down the line, that is a fair ball. Makes the turn, but Pone up with it quickly, and a strong throw holds it to a single.
This time it hits her bat. It's actually a foul ball. The first time it hit her.
That is high and deep. Melvin goes back, and with a little bit of room to spare, hauls it in. 2 out.
Boy, we've seen some really nice
run for the first run of the game for the Wildcats. First pitch swinging, but gets under it. Pickens ends the inning for the Rebels, but the Wildcats take the lead on the big fly by Plotz. And a comebacker off the bat of Jaden Pone, and a good start. Went in order last inning, the only time they've done that today. And they will not go quietly in this inning.
Sure does. The first 3 innings, just all Ole Miss.
Runner goes. Got her. Nice job for the Wildcats defensively when they needed a big play. And
Well, and this pitch coming in is actually an off-speed pitch, so she has to wait a little bit longer for the ball to come in, but the throw.
just like that, the Wildcats get the comebacker when they need it the most. 12 complete games. That's a base hit for Sullivan, sharply hit. Binford got. That's a fair ball. Nobody covering third, and heads up base running by Sullivan.
In the bottom of the 6th inning to take the 4th run, but a 2-run lead.
There it is.
They're going to get. That's a big difference.
Pone up with it quickly as usual, holds her to a single, but a clutch RBI base knock for the leadoff hitter, Allie Hutchins. The Wildcats lead it 4-2.
Sometimes what I was going to say is 2 runs can feel like 10 when you have 3 outs to play with, and good extension from Allie Hutchins. This pitch is actually on the outer half of the plate, and she still gets out in front of it, pulls it down the.
Score a run for the Wildcats, and then a huge play on a bunt that trickled in front of the plate. Left side, only one play, and Davis makes it. 2 out now, but a runner at second. Transferred to Ole Miss. And that'll do it for the Wildcats, but they push across. One more run will go to the 7th. Kentucky 4, Ole Miss 2. Yes, will try to get things going for the Rebs. She drew a walk back in the 2nd inning. She's 0 for 2 and leads off with a base hit. That's how rallies are born. First.
And these are the 3 of the top 4 hitters.
Driven, deep right. Plotz runs it down. And the runner off the bag, that's a double play. And a heads-up play by the Kentucky right fielder. She drove this ball.
Not your typical double play, but look at this angle from Plotz. Takes a perfect angle, drop steps, and what a play by Borzilleri to dive back for the double play. The ball's just got to get there before the base runner. So that would have been an appeal play anyway, and they would have got that out.
Yep. Four-pitch walk.
You know, a little bit of an intentional walk there. They didn't want to mess with Lexi.
Center field. Sullivan hauls it in for the Wildcats, and Kentucky wins the series by taking game 3 by a final of 4-2. Cats got 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th to erase a 2-0 Ole Miss lead. And Kentucky runs its SEC mark to 5-4. Ole Miss now 3-3, 26-6 overall. Kentucky 21-11. That's the way you grind out a win, Coach.
Just a story of the tale of never giving up in a game. This game was all Ole Miss through the first half of the game. Kentucky completely flips the script, did some timely hitting, the big home run from Plotz, and some nice defensive plays. What a series win for Kentucky as they beat Ole Miss, who's ranked in the top 25.
Just enough offense, good defense, and timely